One of the biggest issues that I'm working on right now is people pleasing. I've been a people pleaser all my life, and I know where it comes from. It usually comes from the childhood, not getting the the love or getting the affection that you needed as a child, whether it be from your father or your mother. It's people pleasing comes from not getting your needs met emotionally, physically, and you people please in order to get those needs met. And I realized it really dawned on me on the last relationship I had, because I realized that because when you think about it, people pleasing is manipulation. And when I say people pleasing is manipulation, it's you're behaving a certain way to get somebody to do something. And that's manipulation 101. So I was behaving a certain way, not because I'm genuinely a certain way or I carry myself a certain way. It's most of the time I'm trying to get this person to do what I want them to do. I'm using this person to get my needs met. And whatever I need to say or do in order for you to feel comfortable, and me neglect myself in order to get this need met, whatever I got to do that, I'm going to do it. And that's harmful for me, and it's harmful for them. It's harmful for me because I'm being inauthentic with myself. I'm doing things that I usually wouldn't do. Allowing things that I wouldn't allow if I was meeting my own needs. So I want to get into learning how to meet your emotional needs. I didn't learn how to meet my own emotional needs, so I relied on others in order to get the needs met. So that would come in the form of talking to different women, talking to women I didn't like, but since they were giving me access to them, I was taking advantage, basically. And it really don't dawn on you till you get that done to you. It when it happens to you, it's like the hardest thing in the world to accept. But what I'm coming to understand now is I have to put myself first. I have to respect my own needs. I have to meet my own emotional needs, physical needs. I have to find the love within myself. I have to treat myself with a certain level of respect and admiration before I can outsource to anybody else. I have to become whole within myself in order before I can seek someone else's love, validation, and then companionship, connection. I have to have a self connection with self. I have to have a relationship with myself. So I didn't know anything about emotional needs before that relationship. I was just clueless to this whole, because our parents are supposed to teach us how to take care of ourselves. And when you come from a broken home, there's things that you don't understand or get when you're a child that you need in order to develop correctly as an adult. So in me, my self-esteem, how I look at myself, how I carry myself, that's all a reflection of how your parents teach you how to care for yourself. And since I didn't have everything that I needed, I tried to outsource it to everybody else. Like it's like a man child if you think about it, because I'm looking for external validation from other people when I'm supposed to be validating myself. You supposed to, everything supposed to come from within. And external validation is what I was seeking from other people. It's so ingrained in me that I do it unconsciously. But now, since I'm aware of it, I understand what it looks like now. I can catch myself. Like there's plenty of times, even now, I'm struggling with trying to make sure I'm trying to control what other people think of me. You get what I'm saying? Like, and that's another thing. Control. When you're lacking in your needs, you don't have a sense of control. You don't have a sense of stability. So I'm not even sure if that even connects. But I know me, when it comes to manipulation, right? When it comes to manipulation, you're trying to get your needs met. So it's like you're trying to control people in a way. And what I do know is you can't control anybody. You can only control yourself. And if you can only control yourself, then you getting your own needs met. And you're not trying to control others and manipulating others to meet your needs. Because when you're lacking, when you don't know how to meet your own needs, you're lacking a foundation of oneness, of wholeness. And if you don't have that foundation, then you're shaky. And when you can't outsource it to people, then you're feeling vulnerable. Now you don't know who you are. Now you don't know how to lead your own life. You don't know how to be the CEO of your own life. You're living wanderless. I can't even think of the word. You're not living with a sense of direction or a sense of control over your own mind and over you don't have control over your life, basically. Because if you're outsourcing your needs, you're outsourcing everything, then you can't possibly control your life. Y'all get what I'm saying? Am I making sense right now? Because I've been sitting on these thoughts for the last year, just trying to make sense of where I'm lacking. Why when somebody leave me, I feel like a piece of me left with them. Why? Because I've given them a piece of myself to them, and they can just run away. And guess what? I'm leaving. I'm unfulfilled, and my needs aren't met. So now I'm like a fish without water. You get what I'm saying? Like you're not a whole person. And I haven't been feeling like this feeling that I have of not knowing who you are and not being true and authentic to yourself. Like, I didn't know what that looked like until now. My eyes are open now. Like, it's good to have friends, it's good to have emotional support, but you shouldn't rely on them. You shouldn't rely on anybody to pay all your bills. You shouldn't rely on anybody to meet your emotional needs. Everything starts within. And if you're outsourcing everything, then you can't be in control of everything. And if you're outsourcing everything, then you can't be whole. So after the last relationship, now that I have my eyes open, I can put the pieces the pieces that I didn't know were missing from the puzzle. I can put them back now. I can put them back so I can become a whole person. Because basically all my life I've been a puzzle with missing pieces. And I haven't understood this till now. So now that I have this information that I have, now that I know what needs that we all have as human beings, I can go and figure out how to meet my own needs, figure out how to put myself back together as a full puzzle, and continue living the life that I dream and living a life that I aspire to have. So awareness is the biggest thing, man. If you're not challenging yourself, and that was the first relationship, that Mustang clean, bro. That was the first relationship I ever been in, and that relationship challenged me so much, bro. And that's what I needed. It's that relationship is what I needed in order to move forward, because it exposed so much within me that I needed to see. And then now that I know what I need to work on, I have no choice but to work on it. And I can see I can gradually build my self-esteem. I can gradually build my self-worth. I can gradually build my self-respect. I can gradually keep building on the person that I am today. So what is my message in this video? That you need to continue to challenge yourself first and foremost, but don't be afraid to try new things. Don't be afraid. Oh yeah, you have to face your insecurities. You have to face your traumas, like Soul said in I can't think of what Soul book name is. I got it. Where is it? It's in here. Oh, A Singular Truth. He talks about in the battle of the pasture, you can't move forward until you face them demons that you have. You can't move forward because it's a mindset shift that you have to have in order to move faster and move farther. There's things you don't understand now. That's why you keep standing in the same spot. So continue to challenge yourself. Whatever insecurities you may have, I encourage you to do shadow work. I encourage you to do the inner work, to accept those parts of yourself so you can move forward and continue to become the best version of yourself, man. So appreciate you guys for watching, man. I'm out of here, man. Peace.